Welcome to the Tradies in Business podcast with your hosts Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Divert your phone and grab a brew as Waz and Nic unpack tips, tales, secrets and stuff-ups from guests both inside and outside your trade, helping educate and inspire you to break the cycle of gut-busting and money stress and create a true trade business.
Good afternoon, Warwick.
Under pressure.
It's afternoon. We're feeling it today, aren't we?
Under pressure. I think I've lost my marbles, Coxie. G'day.
The fact that you sang that, does that mean that we won't get in trouble for copyright?
Ooh, crap. Yeah, because it sounded nothing like the original anyway. It was probably the worst cover version of that song. I loved that song.
I love all of their music. Big fan.
Did you watch? Well, because that was a bit of, David Bowie and Queen, the two artists crossing over there. Mm. But did you watch the movie?
The Queen movie?
Yeah,
I did. I loved it.
Yeah, that was really quite touching, I thought.
It was beautiful. I've watched it a few times actually, and with the kids as well. And then we went on to watch the Elton John one, which I loved the musicality of the Elton John movie.
I haven't watched it yet, and I'm a big Elton John fan.
I don't know if you'll love it. I hear that really hardcore fans probably didn't enjoy it so much because it's presented as a musical. Are you into musicals?
No, not so much.
Yeah, I don't think you'll like it. Sorry. But I'd give it a crack anyway because the music is still beautifully done. But right. I loved the way it was presented. That really floats my boat. I really enjoy musicals though, so maybe that's why.
I also liked the Foo Fighters documentary, so there you go. I
haven't seen it. I need to see it.
Oh, it's brilliant. If we lived close to each other, I'd share it with you, but I can't.
I love the Fooies.
Dave Grohl is a freaking legend. And how are you going, legend listeners? How's your hump day? This episode's a little later in the day than normal, Coxie.
Coming in hard and fast and late.
Coming in hot. It's been a bit of a manic week, I have to be honest.
It has been a crazy week. A lot my fault. I'm bringing the crazy energy party.
It's rubbing off on me, I have to say, because my hump day turned to custard today. And it's not even the custard you can eat. So
you wouldn't eat the custard anyway.
No, I like custard, but I just can't do it. No, it's you know what? I think it's helpful to let you know, listeners, that Coxie and I are not immune from a bit of Rona madness.
No, we're not.
And I think you can tell from Coxie's laugh the level of Rona madness that has been surrounding your co-host Nicole this week.
It's been a crazy week, and it's only Wednesday.
Well, I can go one or two ways from here.
Isn't that the truth? It's almost done.
So it begs the question then, Nicole, and this is going to be a super quickie. We're literally bouncing straight out of this quick recording session into our web class on social media. So if you're listening to this podcast and you don't know about the web classes that we run and our group coaching that we run for Trade Desk members every Wednesday afternoon, you should definitely go check out the Trade Desk. Just hit our website, look for the Trade Desk, and you can sign up at the moment for free. We've been banging on about it because we really love the fact that we're doing it for free. We're helping as many tradies as we can get through this time, and that's why we've been doing these daily TradieRonaCasts. Tradies for Tradies, the number 4. Tradies for Tradies is the coupon code. Go sign up to Trade Desk for free and you can watch today's web class.
It's an exciting one.
Yeah. And it's even more exciting because I'll be taking a back seat while Coxie leads the way. Well, hopefully. Are you feeling ready, Coxie?
I'm ready. I'm pumped.
You've even done a slideshow.
I did at 4:00 this morning. No, it wasn't. At 4:00 this morning, I wrote the notes for the slideshow, and then I didn't actually make it till, 7-ish, 8-ish.
Jeez,
but I'm pumped. I'm ready. I was dragging the train.
But question from me, Coxie, essentially to just a bit of a quick poke and then that sounded terrible. A quick prod and then a wrap up of this episode. So do you know what? I pressed record on this thinking, you know what? I'm not going to be childish today.
And
you ruined it. Well, I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing track pants.
There you are. Exactly.
I'm doing the Rona from home thing. How do you bounce back from custard weeks?
It's a really good question. And I'm going to have a really crappy answer. Do you really want my answer, or should we just throw to the listeners' answers?
Does it involve wine?
No, but that's always a good backup plan. I've spoken about this thing I do before, and it's to go out into the backyard, or the front yard's better because the grass out there is actual grass instead of dirt, and stick my bare feet into said grass/dirt and spend about 15, 20 minutes out there, outside, breathing, watering the garden, talking to the neighbours, and grounding. I think the official term is grounding, but it sounds so wanky when you're talking to tradies and you're talking about grounding. But you know what? For me, it really works.
Not if you're an electrician. It makes perfect sense.
Well,
You've got to ground out. My farm has lots of electric fences, and I have to keep making sure that the bloody things don't ground out in the wrong spots because I lose all the voltage in the lines.
I'd love to learn about electric fences.
Yeah, there's two ways to learn about electric fences, Coxie.
Yes, I've done the hard and fast rule.
The really quick way.
Oh, there's always
or
somebody
the technical
way. Somebody you go to a farm with that says, "Here, can you just hold this?" Yep, been there, done that.
Yeah, well, mine have got cattle strength electricity running through them. They got like 6,500 volts. So
ouch.
You don't want to be grabbing hold of those. They spark when they touch wet grass. So
so it is true. If you were to pee on it, you'd be in big.
Oh yes,
so that's true.
You would definitely be grounding out the fence, and it'd be a very exciting afternoon.
Exciting.
Not nearly as exciting as in 3 minutes' time when you deliver social media for trade business owners.
But before we go to that, you need to tell us how you come back from a custard week.
I do something similar, Coxie. I get out of my freaking office. I feel like I've been locked in a dungeon for the last 3 days, to be honest.
3 months, really, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Come on, let's get with it.
But for me, it is definitely getting into nature. It's I can't put my toes in the grass here because it rains so much. It's a bit muddy underfoot. So for wifey and I, it is getting out in the bush, going for a bushwalk. I love to put on the day pack with the hydration bladder and the hiking shoes and spend 2 or 3 hours traipsing through the scrub.
Love it.
And so that's on the cards for this weekend. Going to take a.
Are you allowed to now?
Weekend, actually. Within 30 Ks of our house. So we've got to do a bit of... Oh,
you've got lots of beautiful stuff creatively within 30 Ks.
Which is all more than 30 Ks from us. Can you believe it? Some of the coolest places here are like 35 kilometres. I'm like, oh, man, do I want to risk the police?
Of course you do. They're not going to be checking.
Famous last words. I'll say, my business partner, Nicole, said that you wouldn't be checking. So can you please call her?
Yep.
Hold my phone as I drive off into the dust. But yeah, for us, same thing, out bush. And tell us what your reset or reframe is, listeners. How do you deal with a day or a week or a month that's gone to custard? How do you get back from that?
We'd like
Do you get back from that? Are you still stuck in that at the moment, swimming through custard?
Well, we're all stuck in a Rona flavoured custard.
Oh, yuck. I'm sick of this flavour, Coxie.
I think we're all sick of this flavour. This flavour
I want to
can go
change
and get
flavours. All right, you've got a very serious web class to do.
I do. I'm ready. My serious face is on.
I'll press stop so you can do that. Listeners, make sure you join the group, give us a review, join the trade desk, do something. You know what? Do something.
Action.
At the end of this episode, do something different to what you did yesterday.
I love that.
Make a change. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. You'll still be swimming in custard tomorrow.
Nice soupy Rona flavoured custard.
Ugh, gross. Have a fantastic whatever day it is you're listening to this episode, listeners, and we'll see you either on the webinar or for another episode of the Daily TradieRonaCast here at the Tradies in Business podcast.
See you soon.
Hooray.
You've been listening to the Tradies in Business podcast with Warwick Bidwell and Nicole Cox. Find out more about today's guest, tools for your trade business, and other cool stuff at tradiesinbusiness.com.au.